Hi there. Happy Monday. I am Dr. Shiroko Sokitch, owner of the Heart to Heart Medical Center and the author of the book, Healing When It Seems Impossible: 7 Keys to Defy the Odds. And today we're coming up on holiday season, and I always like to talk about health and stresses and things like that for the holidays. So today I want to talk about eating healthy and sort of maintaining your health as you enjoy the holidays and hang out with family and friends and do things that you love. And for me, it's really most important that you enjoy your holidays and that you have as much joy and pleasure and comfort as you possibly can. At the same time, that you can eat foods that encourage you to stay healthy. So, whatever your diet lifestyle is, the first most important thing is really getting vegetables. And there are millions of or hundreds of different kinds of vegetables and many ways to prepare them. And vegetables don't have to be boring. So, first of all, vegetables don't have to be boring. And second of all, if you prioritize eating vegetables with your meal, then you will get with the most important elements of your food. So I always like to think that half of your plate should be vegetables. And I'm thinking, the things that are like zucchini and green beans and um, peppers and squashes and peas and all. There's so many different kinds of vegetables, and you can make them in so many different ways. And recently I was in London, and it was a wonderful trip. And one of my friends introduced me to, there's a chef there, has a restaurant, has several restaurants, but he specializes in delicious vegetables. And so, of course, when I came home, I bought all his cookbooks, and his name is Otto Lengi. And I'm going to show you the cookbook because this one's called Plenty, and it talks about vibrant vegetable recipes. And he has several different books, and all of his cookbooks are really interesting and full of amazing recipes. But the thing that's best about his cookbooks is the vegetables. And so, first of all, your first priority if you want to eat healthy over the holidays is to prioritize vegetables. Now, there are a lot of delicious things, right? So, of course, I always encourage people to eat organic, fresh foods as much as possible. If you're going to eat meat, you want to make sure that it's not been fed antibiotics, that it is grass fed or fed its natural diet. So, like free range chicken or grass fed animal, a beef or pork that is fed the natural diet. When it's fed the natural diet, it has the good fats that are not harmful to your body. So you want to make sure that your food is high quality. If you can get it locally, that's great. We live in California, so we're blessed with so many local vegetables and produce and foods that we can get. And wherever you are, you want to get locally grown, grass fed, organic as much as possible. And then when you eat those foods, to prepare them in the best way possible. And deep fried is not necessarily healthy, but you can roast or bake or saute any sort of protein or vegetables that you want to have in your diet. The other things that are important to consider is like, so, if you have the things that are sort of quote unquote less healthy, like sugar or potatoes are actually healthy, so not that, but try not to have your foods be packaged or too high in sugar, and to enjoy those things that maybe are not quote unquote so healthy, but to enjoy them in moderation. So, like, let's say that you want to have pumpkin pie or you want to have pecan pie. Try to make it with the best quality ingredients that you can, and then enjoy it. Because a holiday and a special occasion is a special occasion, and you want to allow yourself to enjoy your meal and to hang out with your friends and family and to have as much fun as possible at the same time that you want to give yourself the best nourishment that you possibly can as often as you possibly can. So, a couple other things about eating healthy. One is don't overeat. Um, you can maybe eat in layers, so you can have a serving of food and not to stuff yourself to the max. One of the things that has happened to people around the holidays is when they overeat, they can get sick. If you have a tendency to have gallstones or various health conditions, sometimes when you overeat, which can often happen around the holidays, is you can actually encourage whatever that symptom is to get worse. And so don't overeat on the holidays, but enjoy the diet and the supplements or the foods that you get so that you have as much fun as possible. And like I said, this Ottolenghi, his cookbook is called Plenty, I think is a really great cookbook, and he has several others that are available easily delivered tomorrow. And people are always asking me what I like, and I love cooking the recipes from his cookbook because they make vegetables interesting. And I think the highest point of my talk today is to encourage you to have half of the food that you eat on the holidays or anytime you enjoy a meal, to have it be vegetables. You can have your starches and your proteins as well. And then if you feel, I wouldn't recommend having dessert every day, but if you especially on the holidays, want to have some kind of dessert, try to make your own homemade dessert, kind of lower sugar or using natural sugars rather than processed refined sugars. And I hope you have a wonderful holiday season, and I'll talk to you next week. Thank you so much. Have a great day.